Hey everybody, welcome back to the best coin news channel on YouTube. I'm Sonofasilverstacker. In today's numismatic news and information for the 22nd day of February 2024, I'd like to welcome you over to moneymetals.com to check out those live spot prices as well as the availability and the premium for the American Silver Eagle. After that, we'll check out the United States Mint bullion page, check out the sales there if there's any new tales to tell, and then we'll go to coinnews.net. And as always, we're going to be looking at the sales figures there. So there's some really interesting things to take away from that. Two big important ones. Number one is what's going on with the Mint's reporting and what does that have? What kind of effect does that have if the Mint reports big, huge sales numbers and then deflates them, to eBay sellers, buyers, people thinking, hey, you know what, there's a huge demand for this product, and then they back off the sales numbers tremendously. So what's up with that, right? And plus, what's up with the 2024 American Silver Eagle out of West Point, New York? That's something I'd like to talk about as well. Those are the two big takeaways from today's show. But before all of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's right. We're trying to get to a bazillion subs. That's a lot of zeros in there, right? Bazillion. We're going to open up the Son of a Silver Stacker store once we get there, and we'll sell the Son of a Silver Stacker merchandise. There it is. Can't wait for that. I think that's the wrong picture, actually. Doesn't show the whole thing. Anyway, without further ado, let's get busy with it. We're going to get over here to moneymetals.com. That's right. Gold is up $2.95 to $20.39 even. Steven, silver up 18 pennies to $23.25. Platinum up $9.15 to $906.30. Palladium up $12.95 to $1,440. You're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle whose premium is $6.99, and you'll get out of there paying $30.24 for each one, quantity of 1 through 39, and then look at that. $25 is the buyback price. Yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? Now over here to the bullion sales at the Mint. Yep, no new tale to tell here. Nothing going on there. Can't wait because let's face it, we got maybe a week left, and that's it. February is a goner. So here we are at coinnews.net. This is by Mike Unser, dated February 21st, 2024. Title of this article is U.S. Mint Sales 2024 West Point Proof Platinum Eagle and Hayes Silver Medal Debut. And if you go here to the coinnews.net sales figures homepage or main page there, it says these U.S. Mint sales figures are indispensable. That's an important word to both coin collectors and investors for determining current demand, coin mintages, and more. Yeah, exactly. So that's what makes me scratch my head when I see something like, well, what we've seen here for the last 6 months from the United States Mint with all these number corrections. And it's just like a roller coaster ride of, I guess, sales numbers, right? It's been really topsy-turvy. 1 month we're up 10,000. 1 week we're up another 10,000, and the following week we're down 28,000. We're talking about the 2-coin reverse proof set. We're talking about the 2023 U.S. Proof set, right? So something's odd going on at the United States Mint with reporting their numbers. And really, I think it started actually with the American Innovation coins of 2023, possibly 2022, where they'd have a bunch of sales and they'd back off by like 1,000 rolls on each, and maybe like half the bags. So this isn't something actually that's been going on for the last 6 months. It's actually been happening for over a year now. Isn't that interesting? Wow, I didn't even think about the American innovations, but I think that's really where it started too, isn't it? Wow, that's quite the revelation there. Now, the United States Mint introduced 2 products last week. That's the Rutherford B. Hayes Presidential Silver Medal on February 13th and the 2024 West Point Proof American Platinum Eagle on February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. Both were top weekly sellers for the United States Mint. There's the Rutherford B. Hayes Presidential Silver Medal right there. Priced at $75, the 1 ounce 3/9 fine silver medal depicting Hayes registered initial sales of $13,495, making it, now here we go, and I think this one's going to fall victim to that over-reporting, and then next week, next report, they're going to be a lot less than this. I think that's what's going on. I don't understand this. Not sure why. Maybe it's a software glitch. Not sure. Now, this made it the Mint's top-selling product for the week ending February 18. In fact, here we go. This is kind of an odd thing. Its total sales already surpassed those of any other presidential silver medal released since 2022, except for the Abraham Lincoln medal. That's interesting, isn't it? Surpasses all sales since 2022, except the Abraham Lincoln medal, which stands at 18,753. That's where it stands. So we're clearly about 5,000 and change away from that. That said, a similar situation briefly occurred with the immediately preceding medal honoring Ulysses S. Grant, which debuted with sales of 13,984 following its release on October 11. However, here we go, bam! It later experienced some negative adjustments. There we go with those negative adjustments again. So I think that's really the theme for the U.S. Mint is negative adjustments. And I don't know what that means in a broader sense. Maybe we can extrapolate that to other areas of their performance. But yeah, that's really what we're seeing lately is negative adjustments for like the last year and a half, resulting in its current sales totals of 13,181. There it is. So that's part one of today's story is those negative adjustments, and we'll see more of that actually continuing on when we look at more sales numbers. Now it says here the 2024 West Point Proof Platinum Eagle sales debut is the fourth coin in the U.S. Mint's 5-year design series celebrating the freedoms of the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. Released at 1445, it achieved 4-day opening sales of 2,783 coins. That's not a whole lot. It really isn't, folks, ranking it as the Mint's third best seller for the week ending February 18. Now I'm comparing the coins from the same collection, not necessarily the weekly top seller, right? Now it says here over the same number of starting days and within the design theme, the first coin released in 2021 debuted with sales of 4,961, and here we are 2,783. The second coin released in 2022 opened with sales of 6,668, and the third coin released in 2023, just last year, had sales, look at that, 9,620. So what happened between here and there? Inflation, the economy, I don't know, you tell me. The first and second coins are no longer available, with their last reported sales at 9,884 and 9,940 respectively. As for the third coin, its sales most recently increased by 24 to reach 8,238. Interesting. Earlier today, prices for the platinum coins increased by $50 to $14.95. Now they were $14.45, right? U.S. Mint top sellers. Here we go. Number one, Rutherford B. Hayes Presidential Silver Medal, and I do think we're going to see some, what do we call that, negative adjustments earlier, right? Negative adjustments, yeah, that's the theme right there. Number two is that Liberty and Britannia Silver Medal. I think that's another takeaway from these numbers that we can be pretty stoked about. Look at that. The sales for the Liberty and Britannia, almost 10,000 last week. That's remarkable. And the total, and we could see negative adjustments to this too, let's face it. And that's when we're trying to determine what? Yeah. This is indispensable to both coin collectors and investors for determining current demand, coin mintages, and more. That's how important these numbers are. And if they are off, well, what's it going to do? Is somebody going to buy something and make a huge investment thinking they're going to double their money or at least, get 50% on their money? I don't know, but that's really interesting. So getting back to the 24 Liberty and Britannia Silver Medal, we've sold 25,923. Do you remember the Perseverance, the bristlecone pine Liberty? Yeah, that one sold about 30,000 so far, and that one's been available for over a year and a half almost. Maybe not that long, but at least a year, I would think almost. And with that said, we're almost there at 25,923. That's remarkable for the Liberty and Britannia Silver Medal, and I think that's a testament to the success of that particular design. And well, actually, it's a program now, isn't it? Number 3 spots taken by the Proof American Platinum Eagle. We talked about that. Number 4. Taken by the West Point Proof Silver Eagle, only sold 1,453. That's not that many. And look at that. The total of that Proof American Eagle out of West Point, New York is 227,746. Not a whole lot of. Now look at that. The 2023 mint set sold 973 to 172,982. And remember, we have 185,000 of those. So it looks like a little less than 12,000 and change are going to be available from here on out. And if that's the case, that's about 12 weeks worth of sales. 12 weeks puts us at what, about 3 months, right? 3 times 4 is, yeah, I hope that was right. You never know with live. Number 6 is the Proof Peace Silver Dollar. Number 7 is Liberty and Britannia Gold Coin. Number 8 is the San Francisco Proof Morgan Silver Dollar. Number 9 is the Proof Harriet Tubman Silver Dollar. And number 10 is the Congratulations set, sold 410 to get to 16,381. That's not a whole lot either. Remember when these used to sell out just a couple of years ago, almost on day one, and now they can't even get sales of 20,000, and they've increased the mintages to 50,000. So Looks like there's a disconnect. Something's disjointed there somehow, some way. Somebody didn't figure it out that that wasn't a product that people really wanted to go big on. Now, in its latest report, the U.S. Mint published sales data for 424 numismatic products. The data revealed that 86 of these products outperformed their sales from the previous week compared to 61 in the prior report. Wow, right? Yeah, it seems like a lot. Now, excluding the new products two products experienced an increase of more than 1,000 units, whereas only one did in the previous report. Looks like things are picking up at the United States Mint, which they are actually. In addition, 14 products experienced what? Yeah, 14 products experienced negative weekly sales, negative adjustments, compared to the 8 in the previous report, with most of them falling by at least 100 units on the low side. Most of them, 100 units. I tell you. It's really remarkable to see what's going on here. Look at the Harriet Tubman half dollar, lost 243. The Morgan and Peace silver dollars, that's a 2-coin reverse proof set, lost 298. The uncirculated Morgan silver dollar, I think those are probably going to be the best coins from 2023. The uncircs, along with that 2-coin reverse proof set, lost 1. Now here we go with the Liberty and Britannia. This is remarkable. Look at that, almost 60% of sales in just 1 week. Went from 16,000. Added almost 10,000. Now we're at 25,900. That's a remarkable number. What's also remarkable is the 20% increase right there for the gold coin, right? That's stellar. Well, way to go. Now look at, there's the American Liberty product, 30,618, sold 131. And that's really, we're really close to that with the new Britannia and Liberty and Britannia, right? Clad proof sets. Here we go again with these negative adjustments. I thought, God. I don't even get it. Whatever. You might as well pronounce the L in salmon. Nothing matters anymore. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's just one of those things that makes you scratch your head and go, what in the wide world of sports is going on with those clad proof sets this last year and this year even? Because, we keep seeing these negative weekly sales like this, and we think we're going to get to 375,000. We think we're going to get to 400,000, and then something like this happens where we lose 2,625 sets in 1 week's report. And how many did they sell? And how many were negative? It just, where? Can we talk about this, please? This is important? Unbelievable. Now look at that. We talked about the congratulations set, the uncirculated set. We talked about that. And the 2022 uncirculated mint set, yeah, that's really not available. That's just a glitch, I think, or maybe somebody got lucky there. Ornaments, not really much going on there. And then the proof and reverse proof silver eagles, I did talk about that. Really not many sales for that West Point proof silver eagle. And I really think the mint is doing mint to kind of like ordering food. It's made to order. And however many they get, they'll order a certain amount, and then they'll be done. So I don't know that we're going to have a whole lot of these 24 proof silver eagles out of West Point, New York this year. It's really looking exciting, man. I tell you, can't wait. Let's see what else is going on. Proof American Platinum Eagle. We talked about that. Kind of a big deal. How the sales are really super low, comparatively speaking. Presidential silver medals. I think this is going to be the ones where we see the large adjustment next week. Because look at that. It's already outsold most, if not. Just look at that. Look at the George Washington, 35,000. But look how many it's close to. Look at that. 13, 13, 13, 13, 12, 12, 12, 18, 12, 13. Yeah, something's amiss. Let's keep on keeping on. American Innovation dollars. Yeah, look at those. Bam! And these ones, I think, were the culprits that started it all, honestly, in 2023. They really were the ones to start knocking those numbers down, those sales numbers, and those negative adjustments to the American Innovation dollars before any of the other coins and metals. Interesting development at the United States Mint. I think that's it. Nope, Native American. Look at that. Native American dollar rolls. Those also are in the negatives. I tell you, they need a strong talk with their mother. That's what's going on there. And then the polymers are still selling. Look at that. There you go. And now let's go to the plus ones, folks. I think we're done here today. Yep. And there they are. This is Proverb 17:24. Wisdom lies before an understanding person, but a fool's eyes are in the ends of the earth. Now, what that means, I think, is that a wise person learns from every circumstance and situation that they're in, but a fool will always imagine that success is out of reach. Like, oh, one day I'll be smart enough to do this, instead of actually applying whatever they've learned right then and there to their situation, right? Think about that. You got to apply it. Now, over here to 39's Fine 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. This is the Grateful Dead, A Touch of Gray. What do you say? check it out. Now, I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. Stacker out.